Okay. And just hypothetically speaking, what if I turned around and I said, this is our first session, and I turned around and said, look, I'm stuck, I'm bored, I've been doing the same job for 15, 20 years, and I'm not progressing. I've been doing the same thing. I feel like I'm just stuck in a chicken coop and I'm just churning the same thing out every day. What would you say to me to motivate me out of that mindset?
Yeah. You see, I kind of issue with the whole idea of motivation because motivation's for the moment, right? And I think there's an underlying issue there that there's a reason why they're feeling stuck. So I would want to talk to you more about that. I'd want to understand where's that coming from? Where's that frustration really is? Is it your 9 to 5? Is it what's going on in there? Yeah. Have you tried for, let's say, a promotion? Are you looking, is there things that you're seeing that look more glamorous, glittery over there, and you're feeling kind of frustrated to where you are? Or have I said, as I said, you've identified yourself. This is who I am. This is my title, my career. But actually, something over there looks a lot better. But I feel at a risk to move from there to there. So again, you see, I think motivation is, like I say, it's for the moment. When you know the drive, then I
Yeah.
can motivate you. But if there's no drive and understanding of where you're going, all that motivation is going to take you into another space of frustration. And I think, like I said, we've got to really unravel that. So I feel like I'm not giving you a clear answer as such, but I think it's more about really understanding the human and the individual that's sitting in front of me. I really want to understand you. I really want to understand where your struggles and your challenges are coming from. What is it that's making you feel stuck? Because stuck is a very strong word, right? If you've got a career, that means you've got money coming in. You might have a family. Is there other elements that are causing these problems? Is it that your career is great, but it's taking your time away from family, and that's becoming a frustration?
I see.
So there are other elements that I would sort of look at. Many use like the wheel of life kind of exercise, and I would use that as a space to get a measure of where things are. How's your health? How's your wealth? How's your spiritual level things going? How are things, from a family perspective? How is your personal and relationships doing? When you talk about career and you talk about social life, I'd like to get a picture of what's going on, and then we can start to definitely unravel what's the stuckness, what stuckness really means. Because I think, and I say this as a personal trainer, and many of you who've worked with personal trainers will get told this, right? Let's say you're doing an exercise, right, and your left leg starts to hurt more than your right leg. So people will say, "Oh, it's because my left leg's weaker." Right? But it's not actually because it's weaker. It's because your right leg isn't doing the work. Your left leg has to do more work. So the weakness isn't in the left leg. There's the strengthening has to happen in the right leg. And so sometimes where it looks like is the problem, we put a bandage on that. We look at it from that perspective, but we don't see the full picture. And I think we have to take time. So that's what I would do with a client, is really take time to understand what the root issues are, because that's what's going to create that clarity. And then once we're in that space, then we can start to unravel and get an understanding of where presence means for that person and where purpose is going to be either reconnecting or realigning with a new purpose.